Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson on prime factorization. So what are the things we are going to need for today's lesson? What do we already know? We know about the divisibility rules. We have learned the divisibility rules of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. We have already learned that. Next, we are going to need the knowledge of factors, which we have found out by using the number tree. Finally, we are going to need the prime and composite numbers. So all these three we have already learned in our previous lessons. If you cannot remember, please go through the videos again and try to revise and understand how do we do the factors and the prime numbers. So what are prime numbers? A number which is divisible by 1 or by itself is called a prime number. For example, the numbers 11, 13, 17, 29, 37, 43, etc. So these numbers you can divide either by 1 or by the number itself. 11 is divisible by 1 or 11. 13 is divisible by 1 or 13. 17 is divisible by 1 or 17, and so on. We cannot divide these numbers by any other smaller numbers. That is why these numbers are called prime numbers. We will also look at the different terms we use in division. We have a divisor, a dividend, a quotient, and a remainder. Let us look at as an example. We are dividing 158 by 3. We get 52 as an answer and there is 2 remaining. So 158 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, 52 is the quotient, and 2 is the remainder. Let's look at another example. 159 divided by 3, we get 53 as quotient, 0 as remainder. 159 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor. We will next look at the number tree. This is also we have looked at in our previous lesson. How do we build a number tree? We have a number, we check which prime number is this divisible by. We start from 2. When we divide by 2 or the smallest number, we write down the divisor and the quotient. Next, we again check the quotient if it is divisible by the smallest prime number. Once we are able to divide, we write down the divisor and the quotient. And we keep on checking to build the number tree. Let us look at an example. 318. First, we will check, is this divisible by 2? The last digit is 8, so it is divisible by 2. We write down 2 and the quotient is 159. Next, we will check if 159 is divisible by 2. No, it is not. Then we will check if it is divisible by 3. Yes, it is. So we write down 3 and the quotient, which is 53. After that, we check 53. Is this divisible by 2? No. Is this divisible by 3? No. We will keep on checking with all the other prime numbers, 5, 7, and we use all the divisibility rules that we have learned. We find out that we cannot divide 53 into any smaller numbers. So, all the numbers 2, 3, 53, they are divisible only by 1 or by itself. So all these three numbers are prime numbers. What happens when we multiply all the prime numbers? 2, 3 and 53? We get the original number 318. So 2, 3 and 53 are called the prime factors of 318. So today's objective is we will be able to find the prime factors of a number by drawing the number tree and using the division method. What are prime factors? These are prime numbers a number can be divided into. And when we multiply these prime numbers, we get back the original number, as we just saw with the number 318. We have looked at the prime factors by using the number tree. Next, we will look at the division method. The division method is almost the same as the number tree method. The only difference is how we write down the numbers. 318, is this divisible by 2? Yes. So we start dividing by 2 and write down the quotient, 159. Is 159 divisible by 2? No, it is not, because the last digit is 9. We add up the digits. 9 plus 5 plus 1 is 15. And 15 is divisible by 3. So we divide 159 by 3 and we get the quotient 53. Is 53 divisible anymore? No, it is a prime number, as we have found out. So what are the prime factors of 380? 2, 3 and 53 are the prime factors of 318. When we multiply these three numbers, we get back 318. Next, this is a task for you. Can you find the prime factors of 360 by using the number tree? What you have to do? You have to find out all the prime numbers 360 can be divided into. And how will you know if your answer is correct? Once you get all the prime numbers, you multiply them and you should get 360. You can use the next 2 minutes to find out the prime factors of 360. You can pause the video. Once you are finished, you can come back and start watching it again. So this is how the number tree for 360 looks like. We start dividing 360 by 2 and write the quotient, which is 180. 180 is again divisible by 2. We write the quotient 90. 90 is divisible by 2. We write the quotient 45. 45 is divisible by 2. No, it is not. Is it divisible by 3? 5 plus 4 is 9. So it is divisible by 3. We divide it by 3 and write the quotient 15. 15 is divisible by 3 and we write the quotient 5. 5 is again a prime number because we cannot divide it into any smaller numbers. So what are the prime factors of 360? 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5. If we multiply all these numbers, we will get 360. Next, we will try to find the prime factors of 132, but this time we will use the division method. Again, you can pause the video for 2 minutes as you work on the problem. Once you are finished, you can come back and check your answer. This is how we do the division method. 132 is divisible by 2. We divide it by 2 to get 66. Then 66 is divisible by 2. We divide it by 2 to get 33. 33 is divisible by 3. So we divide it by 3 to get 11. 11 we cannot divide anymore. It is a prime number. So what are the prime factors of 132? 2, 2, 3 and 11. If we multiply all the numbers, we will get 132. So that is how we know our answer is correct. So that is all for today's lesson. Finally, you will give a test. I will also send the link of this test in the chat.